Yo guys, today I'm back and today we're going to be doing another prediction video for the Rlcs, and that'll be the 2025 Raleigh Major, guys. So yeah guys, it's another season of the Rlcs, and if you don't know the Rlcs, it's basically Pro Rugby League, and I like watching Pro Rugby League, and we're going to be predicting this Pro Rugby League. 16 teams, let me show you guys, 16 teams all coming in for a major. So we have Carmine Corp, Dignitas, Team Vitality, Gentlemates, NRG, SSG, Gen G, Ultimates, Wildcard, TSM, Furia, Team Secret, Falcon, Just Minds, Vets Pro, and Foot Esports. All come from their own regions. We have Europe, North America, MENA, South America, APAC, and SA. 16 teams are going to fight out for a champion. So yeah guys, this is how this tournament works. So we have Swiss stage, which I've already completed because I'm gonna be honest guys, I've actually done this video before. I did it once and I forgot to record my screen, so it's just me talking to a camera, and I don't want to go through all of that again, so we're just gonna go with this. But we have the bracket. I'm not gonna show you the bracket, but I'll show you guys that in a bit. But I will tell you guys all these matchups right here in the Swiss, because there's a lot of matchups and I don't think you guys want to listen to all of that. So Swiss stage, basically you have to win 3 matches before you lose 3, otherwise you're out. And yeah, there's 8 teams. Half of these teams in round 1 will be cut. And this spreadsheet right here is also made by Cody V on Rocket League, so shout out him. He made this for me to use, or for anyone to use, and I'm just using it. Round 1, no matchups. So we had Carmine Corp vs Twisted Minds. Carmine Corp being the best team arguably in the world, so I do think they take that 3-1 against Twisted Minds. I think Twisted Minds get a game, but I don't think it'll be good enough, so they fall short. Then NRG vs Gen G, 2 NA teams versus each other, NRG being arguably the best in the region, but that could be debatable right now, especially with Gen G. So I think I'll give that a 3-1. I did give that a 3-1. Gen G will fall down to 0-1. Furia from South American Wildcard from OCE. I think Furia are just a very good team, and they take Wildcard down 3-0. Another sweep. Falcons was Team Secret. Falcons coming from MENA with TRK, Roas, and Killers. They sweep Team Secret with a good player called, I think, Swift, on the team, but I don't think he'll be able to do enough for them, and I think it's a sweep. Moving on, Dignitas was Virtus Pro. Dignitas with apparently Jack, Jorius, and Stizzy. They do beat Virtus Pro with Sphinx, who is a young player from APAC, but I don't think it'll be enough. I give them a game though, so that should be something. Next matchup, SSG vs Ultimates. SSG coming from NA, another NA matchup. All the NA teams versus each other for some reason. The seeding was kind of crazy, but I do think the young guns take it, you know, a bit of an upset I'd say so, because Ultimates were the Birmingham Major finalists against Carmine Corp, who got 2nd place, and I do think they lose game 5 to SSG. SG with Scribbles, Reveal, and Kofa. It's going to be a lot of demos, and I do think they go through game 5. It'll be a close one though. Next matchup is a sweep for Vitality from Europe with Zen, Monkey Moon, Exotic against TSM from OCE. And final match for round 1, Gentlemates 3-0 for Esports from SA. Gentlemates have Eugen, a new superstar for their team, a young kid, and I don't think he'll be very good for their team. Yeah, so moving on. We have our 1-0 matchups and 0-1 matchups. Starting with the 0-1, Verse Pro and Team Secret. I gave this as an upset. It could be Team Secret could smack Verse Pro, but I'm going to give it the upset for Sphinx and his team. They win game 5 against Team Secret, and Team Secret, they will be down in the dumps if they actually lose that. But Verse Pro, they move forward, so that's pretty good for them. Wildcard vs Ultimates. Wildcard again, another unlucky matchup. NA is number 3, and I think Ultimates will thrash. Well, not thrash. I give them a game, but I think they'll destroy Wildcard because they're very angry after losing to SSG. The next matchup, Gen G versus TSM. I think this will go 5. It'll be a good matchup. Gen G. Oh yeah, I'd even mention Gen G has Justin. If you guys don't know Justin, then I don't know if you watch Rocket League. or even play Rocket League. He's famous for that. This is Rocket League 0 Second Shot in London in Season 5. So yeah, he's back on LAN with Team Gen G. And I have them going 5 against TSM from OCE, but I think they win that. Then Twist Minds beat Foot 3-0. I think it's sweet. Pretty confident. I think Twist Minds are a very good team. So I do think they could make it through to top 8. Want to know matchups now. Carmine Corp vs Gentlemates up top. 3-1 for Carmine Corp. Gentlemates, they get a game, I'd say so, but I don't think it's enough. Just like in Europe, in their own regions, Carmine Corp will just take it no matter what. And then next up, a good matchup here was NRG vs Vitality. NRG, I did think take this in 5, because if Vitality play well on this day, then I think they take it, and they confidently as well, because NRG may be a bit shaky, but I think NRG take, because they usually start slow in these tournaments, but hey, I still give it to them. And then another upset I had, SG's going for upsets and upsets. I had them go game 5 against Furia, and they win it, because the Furia could be a top 6, top 4 team, but I don't think they fall short somehow against SG, and SG go on a underrated run. The young guys, they have nothing, no pressure, no nothing. They just want to play and get experience, so I give it to them in 5. The final match of round 2, Falcons vs Dignitas. This is a rematch, I think, in Birmingham, in the Swiss, and I'm going to give it to Falcons again. They took it last time. Dignitas are a good team, but I think Falcons do well. I think they can easily take this, but yeah, so Falcons 3, and Dignitas fall short and go into 1-1 round. Now round 3, we have 0-2, 2-0, and 1-1. This is where teams start getting eliminated, so we'll start from the bottom. Wildcard vs TSM, a double OCE match, which is very unfortunate, but yeah, I did give it to the highest seed Wildcard. TSM, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for both OCE teams that have to play each other, but hey, it's just how the game goes. And Secret, they should be winning comfortably against Foot. I think this happened last major as well, and they went to game 5 somehow. That was kind of crazy. So if that actually happens to Secret, I'll be honest, they gotta just drop the whole roster. But hey, I don't think it'll happen because I put 3-1. So I guess we'll have to see. Now 1-1 round, Gentlemates vs Twisted Minds. There's a good matchup here. I think all of these matchups, except for Fury vs Pro, are good matchups. That's 10 from the scores. I give this 5 to Gentlemates. Twisted Minds, they fall short. I think Gentlemates take it, you know. It just makes sense that they take it, you know. Coming from Europe, I think it would just be more intense, you know. But I could see Nupo cooking and carrying the team. But Eugen could also do that on Gentlemates. But I give it to Gentlemates in 5. Next matchup, Vitality vs Gen G. There's another good matchup, but I do think Zen and the boys, not Zen and the boys, Zen, Monkey Moon, and Exotic. I think those two are very good as well, but I think they take in 5 against Gen G. Justin, Cheese, and Magic Bear, they fall short. Even though Magic Bear has been cooking in scrims recently, so I don't know, it could go either way, but I give it to Vitality in 5. And then Furia, they thrash versus Pro sweep after Furia get upset by SG. Just like how Ultimates versus lost against SG, they've just thrashed their next match. So unlucky versus Pro. They win against Team Secret, but they lose against the big brother of Sam and get smacked. And then final matchup of 1-1 round is Dignitas taking down Ultimates. Yeah guys, that's a big matchup. And I think that matchup tells up the story of how those teams do go for the rest of this major. And yeah, I don't give it to Ultimates guys, I'll be honest. So Dignitas take in 5, they go through and go up to the 2-1 round. And now final matchups of round 3. Carmine Corp take down Falcons game 5, just like per usual I'd say, because they always match up somehow in the bracket. Yeah, game 5 for Carmine Corp. So Carmine Corp are our #1 seed coming out of Swiss, and 2 NA teams, NRG vs SSG. And I do think NRG take it. NRG, I think this is where they start to lock in now, and they take down a hot and spicy SSG in game 5. So NRG and Carmine Corp, they make it through #1 and #2 seeds out of Swiss. And that moves us on to round 4, 2-1 and 1-2. We'll start from 1-2. Ultimates lose. I know, Ultimates obviously smacked Virtus Pro, which is very unlucky for Virtus Pro, because that means they're out now. And I do think Vesper had one of the hardest brackets, starting with Dignitas, losing to them, beating Team Secret, which is a tough matchup, getting smacked by Furia and getting smacked by Ultimates. All top 8 teams, I'd say so, except for Team Secret. But yeah, Vesper out. Unfortunately, Sphinx, he is gone, so good luck to him. But next matchup, Genji vs Wildcard. Genji take down 5, I'd say. So Wildcard, they could upset here, but I think I give it to Justin because it's Justin and the boys. And I do like Magic Bear a lot. And our final matchup of 1 and 2 round is Twisted Minds taking down Team Secret. I'm not so convinced Team Secret. They got a free win against. But if they had a matchup like Wildcard in the 0-2 round, I think it would be very different. But I don't think they would even be here. I think Wildcard would be versus. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. But that's going to be the 3 teams from the 1 and 2 round going into round 5. Of course, Genji makes it another round 5 because why not? 2 and 1 round though. We have Falcons taking down Gentmates 3-1. I think the Falcons do this with confidence if they want to make a run. So I think they take down Gentmates. It could be close, but Gentmates, they just have to be a bit more experienced on land, especially Eugen because he's so new. Next matchup, Vitality take down SSG. I think Vitality also lock in, and SSG, they start falling short, you know. They start going down here from going all the way to 2-0, and where things get nervy in 2-2. So game 5 as well. So it'll be tough for them. And then 2 and 1, Fury vs Dignitas. This is a good matchup here. If this happens, that'd be very cool. But I think this happened in Birmingham. I don't remember who won though. But I'm gonna give this to Dignitas game 5, and Fury go to round 5 as well. So that is pretty crazy. And our final round for Swiss, round 5, we have SSG versus Twisted Minds. I put SSG being Twisted Minds because why not? I think SSG can make a top 8. They're a very young team, but a very good team. And Twisted Minds, they just fall short. They can also make top 8, but I didn't have it. I didn't have the hope this time, you know. So they fall short, top 9 to 11th, I think, for Twisted Minds. And Gentmates vs Ultimates. Again, this is a really unfortunate matchup. Ultimates, I did have Ultimates taking it. In my mind, this was between. It was a very tough one. I did think Gentmates could take it as well, but Ultimates in the end, they lock in at the final moment and they do make it out of Swiss. And Gentmates, I don't think they can make Worlds actually, so it's unfortunate for them that they don't make top 8 because I think GK will still make it in Worlds. I don't know if that's correct, don't vouch for me for that. But Gentmates are out, unfortunately, out of top 8. And final matchup of Swiss, Genji vs Furia. Furia just had to make top 8, you know. I do think they could make it against Genji. It would be close, but Genji, they go round 5. And again, just like in Birmingham, they don't make it out. So that's unfortunate for them to see. But yeah, Furia make it through. And with that, that is our top 8 confirmed for the Swiss. And yeah, we're going to go to the bracket now. So let's see the bracket right now. So guys, we have the bracket now, and this is my first time looking at matchups, which is crazy. So in our upper quarterfinals, we have NRG vs Dignitas and Carmichael vs Falcons. That is very interesting, you know. That is kind of crazy. Wow, yeah, okay. I do have in our lower round 1, Vitality vs Ultimates and SG vs Furia. Wow, yeah. Wow, yeah. That was some good matchups, wow. Okay, let's start with our lower round ones. Vitality vs Ultimates, I think Vitality take this game 6. You know, I'm not confident with Ultimates. If Ultimates peak, if all these teams had peak, I think Ultimates are one of the top contenders to take the whole thing. Because they are crazy when they're locked in, but I don't know, I don't think they take it this time. They fall short and Vitality go through. Oops. And now our other lower round 1 matchup, SSG vs Furia. Ooh, I think, now you know, I'm gonna be crazy. I think SSG get top 6. I'm very confident in this team. And if they fall short, then that's my bad. But I think SSG take this game 7. That's very good showing for them. So they make it top 6 at least, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, Furia, they fall short and they're out, so unfortunate for them, but they did make it a bit hard on themselves. Next up, we have our upper quarterfinals to find out our lower quarterfinals match and semifinals. And these guys have 2 lives, so whoever loses here isn't out, they just have to verse Vitality or SSG. Starting with Dignitas or NIG. Oh, actually, we'll start with KC and Falcons. I'm gonna just say KC win this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna make it 4-3. He'll go 7 for sure. So, ooh, wow. Okay, Falcons versus SSG. That's a good matchup. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna have. Okay, for our next matchup, Dignitas vs NRG. Oh man, I don't know about this, guys. This is very, very, very interesting. It might be crazy, but I'm gonna give it to Dignitas, you know? I'm gonna give it to them. It might be crazy, you know? I don't know. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. It has to be energy, right? It has to be. It'll go 7, I'd say. I'd say go 7. Nah, it'll go 6. It'll go 6. Dignitas, they could do well, but I think energy have to take, you know. If they want to be top contender, they have to take. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we have Dignitas vs Vitality and Falcons vs SSG. Wow, for energy or Carmine. So it'll be a confirmed EU team in the grand finals. That's very interesting. Okay, let's start with our EU regional then. Dignitas vs Vitality. Okay, I think this will go to Dignitas again. I think just like in Europe, I think Dignitas are the number 2 team, and Vitality for sure. They go top 6. That's not great for them, unfortunately. So they go out game 7 though, so it'll be close. Now our other quarterfinals match, Falcons versus SSG. I do think this is the end of the road for SSG. It was a good road, but Falcons are just that team. They're just really good. So I'm gonna give it 4-2. SSG are out. Whoops, my bad. In game 6. And then our semi-finals, top 4 now. Carmine Corp, Dignitas, NRG, Falcons. We'll start with Carmine Corp. I think they make. Actually, I don't know about this. You know, I wanted to give the upset for Dignitas against NRG, but I couldn't do it. But I think I'm gonna have to give it against Carmine Corp. I know, guys. I'm sorry, everybody, but I think Dignitas can do it. If they've beaten them before in Europe, and I think they can do it again on the big stage at Major. So it's crazy, guys, but Carmine Corp's at top 4. I've had some crazy upsets this video, and this is one of them. Definitely one of them. So Dignitas are in the grand finals. Wow, yeah, it could definitely happen for sure. I just don't know. I don't know. Who knows? And now Falcons versus NRG. Yeah, I think this has to go NRG's way. Has to go NRG's way. 4-3 for sure. Falcons, they could win that, but NRG on their day, they just lock in and they're good. They're just that team, you know. And now finally, grand finals, guys. Okay, grand finals. Okay. There's a rematch from the upper quarterfinals, Dignitas vs NRG, and I do think that it's going NRG again, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's going NRG. Game 7. NRG will be your USA Raleigh Major champions. NRG, they take down Dignitas and take first place, getting 36 points. Wow. And yeah, guys, that is who I think will win the Raleigh Major, guys. If you guys agree with my predictions, then hey, maybe we can compare these after the Major and see how cooked I was, how cooked I got. But let's take a look at our standings. So, first place NRG, second place Dignitas, third place and fourth place Carmine Corp, Falcons, Vitality, SSG, Furia, and Ultimates taking out our top 8. And then Gentmates, Genji, Twisted Minds, Virtus Pro, Wildcard, Secret, TSM, and Foot Esports out from 9th to 16th, guys. Yeah, that's gonna be, yeah, it looks alright. It definitely, I think all the top 8 teams could be very different in positions, I'll be honest. There's a lot of champions here. but I have energy taking. It's a bit boring, I know, but I think realistically that will be what's happening, you know. But yeah, energy taking. And yeah, with that, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Another prediction video down the drain for the Raleigh Major. So if you guys enjoyed this prediction video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And the next one, I think, will probably be at the World Championship in France, Lyon. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!